Hey guys, this is just my opening for today's YouTube vlog. It is day one of SEXPO South Africa, and I will be in the convention center from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. It's been a busy day already. I already had a radio interview show this morning at 7 a.m., so I was up really early at 5:30 a.m. And I can't wait for the day. I'm in a blue dress. That's what I'm going to wear all day at the expo. And I'm excited. I'm going to finally get to webcam with my friends on webcam on Chatterbait. And I'm going to get to see and meet all the new people at the SEXPO. So I'm really just excited to make something great of the day. And I hope everybody likes to see me there. So that's it right now, and I hope you enjoy the vlog. I think during the vlog today, I get to show you my booth. I get to show you some BTS maybe from Thunder from Down Under maybe. Let's see. I get to do a painting with Picasso, and a couple other things. So I hope that you enjoy the time and spent with me today, and this is day one of this expo. Let's make it happen. Good morning, guys. I am on my way home, or down from breakfast. I'm headed outside and into a car that's waiting for me to go to a radio interview. I actually left the GoPro on my breakfast table today, so thankfully my waiter saw it, grabbed it, gave it to the, maitre d', and I was on my way back up to go search for it, and he saw me and he's like, "This is yours, isn't it?" And I'm like, "Yep, that's me." So now I'm on the escalator headed down to the lobby, and I believe it's about 3 miles to the radio interview today, and it doesn't start till 8, and it's about 7:20 right now, so we've got plenty of time. I had an omelet, a vegetable omelet, and rye toast with ketchup. Okay, vegetable omelet with ketchup and rye toast. There we go, that's what it was. And tomorrow I told myself I'm eating yogurt and granola so that I can change it up a little bit. But that's what I have today. And there we go. And now I'm back down in the lobby and waiting for my ride. Let's go to the radio interview today and see how it goes. It should be fun. Just arrived at YFM Radio, and I'm sitting in the lobby waiting for them to take us back into, I guess, the radio station area so that we can do our interview. So it's a really nice place, pretty place. Let me show you. Super green, super pretty. You're gonna take a picture of me?
Yeah, I'm Philip asked about people with the wife and things.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, well hang on a second then. You can, what, you're gonna take it's like a picture of a picture?
I'm just trying to get a good angle, so.
No, it's alright. I was just saying hi, I'm waiting for, a radio show to begin, because then I can clip it in later. Alright, I'll sit pretty and take a picture.
So if you happen to have kids who are under the age of 18 in the car right now, I suggest we listen to that boring radio station, because we're going to be talking about real sexy things up in here. We'll be talking about real sex up in this world. Because we are... Wait. First and foremost, there's something called SEXPO.
Yes.
And I just want to say shout out to the organizers of SEXPO for organizing this interview.
Yeah.
Because without them, Annabelle Peaks wouldn't be in studio with us right now. Now, we want you to go and check out her profile on Twitter, Annabelle Peaks XX rather, and you will see it's the real thing. Annabelle, welcome to Smash and Grab. How you doing this morning, girl?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me today.
Thank you so much for pulling in, man. Now, I see earlier on I said you have an accounting career. Now, we would go to Wikipedia and Wikipedia would tell us everything, but it's not the same. It's better when you hear it from the horse's mouth. Tell us about your accounting career before we talk about your porn career, which has literally blown up since 2012.
That's very true. I went to college for accounting. I have a master's degree in accounting, and I have a CPA license. I practiced at a public accounting firm for 7 years before I
discovered the webcam.
Yeah, basically my other talent. I love it. Yes, that's what I'm going to start saying. There we go.
Oh, that's crazy. Now, let me ask you this. How did you quit when you quit? And like, this is what I'm going to do, guys. For real, for real. I spent time in college. I got my master's. I spent time in this company, but I'm over this life.
Well, that's not exactly what happened. It was easier than that. I was moving from one city to the next, so I had already had to move. I found a new job at my new city, and I was going to start working there as a CPA, and then this opportunity fell in my lap to either do porn or be a CPA. And so I had that decision time right then and there to say, I'm either going to do it or I'm going to not. And I said,
porn is the way to go.
I know. I like sex. Yeah, let's do that.
I love it.
Hey, talk about being open and honest with your sexuality. Shout out to that.
Absolutely.
That's
I think
dope.
more women should be it that way.
I certainly agree, but why do you think pornography is still such a frowned upon industry? I mean, a lot of people do it, and we like to shy away from the fact that we do it. We don't want people to know that we do it, even though we do.
Well, honestly, there's so much different kinds of porn out there, and there's so much of it that's not super uplifting to a woman and things like that. So I get it. A guy just goes online, he sees what he wants to see, and then he's done. But I think the whole webcamming industry does something way more. It takes a girl from being just this object of something that you're going to stare at for 12 minutes and then move on with your life to somebody who becomes your friend, they become your biggest fans. They learn about you personally. So you're not just a FAP object for them. You're somebody that they actually want to talk to, and they are encouraged, and they want to see more of, and they want to know about you. So then it becomes more intimate, and that makes sex more fun.
So you actually build a connection with some of these people. That's dope. Whoa.
No, I would imagine you would do that, because it would suck to actually be out here doing this thing and you don't even like him.
That's right.
It would really suck. Now, anyway, let's bring back, you spoke about the webcam. We have social media nowadays, and we have the rise of homemade porn videos, which are actually now, like when you think about internet porn sites, they're actually giving them a run for their money. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on that? And is there a possibility of you starting your own little thing on the side around that?
Well, I actually have my own website. It's AnnabellePeaks.xxx. On it, I have two different types of videos. I have the high quality porn that you see, all the different companies making, and I have my own. And then I have like the home webcam type stuff where I do solo videos, I do boy-girl, like hotel type sex, amateur sex, the kind where you just kind of put a video camera down and then you
just wait,
and then you just do your thing. That's
thing.
right. And people like both, and so they want to see a little bit of variety, and it's huge. Let's
talk about guidance around that. Someone listening is like, I enjoy some good sex. I've got the body. This thing could work. I've got a camcorder, or I've got an iPhone 7. I can do the most. What advice do you have for them? And how do they go about protecting what is rightfully theirs? Because the content belongs to them at the end of the day.
That's exactly right. Honestly, the protection of your content's really hard because it's so easy for somebody to sit and download it and then repost it somewhere, and then you don't get the income off of it anymore. But usually it's about building what you can as quickly as you can. So I have lots of different websites that I post my videos on. Each one of them makes money, and then I know that other people are going to take it, probably post it on some free site somewhere. So I have a limited amount of time to make the money off of that video before it gets kind of thrown around everywhere for free. But people who want to go into it, by all means, there's places like Clips for Sale and ManyVids and all these, and then there's live webcam. It's all amateur. Yeah. And if you have the desire and you love what you do, people see it. Yeah. And they're like, I want to watch them because they like it. It's not fake. And I think people see that. So.
Yeah. Damn, I'm looking at your Twitter, girl, man. Hey. I be like, I don't even need to go on her website. You be out here enticing me, girl.
It's like, lit.
Yep. There's some naughty pictures on there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Annabelle, I have to ask, how did your family take this? Because I can't picture, a family member being like, yeah, go, whoop, whoop, unless you got super, super lucky. How did your family take you going into the pornography industry?
Well, actually, I told, I've been in porn for 2 years. Mm-hmm. I told my mom about 4 months ago that I do porn, and so...
Wait. 4 months ago, and you've been doing this for the past, what,
2 years. So you don't know how they're going to act, and I wanted to make sure that I was successful, because then when you tell them, hey, I stopped this career as a CPA and now I'm doing porn, mom, so you don't want to just drop that on them like that. So I wanted to be like, I'm successful, I love what I do, I enjoy what I do, and then drop it like that. And when I told her, I actually have an entire YouTube vlog about it on YouTube, and I tell my mom, and she took it really well. She absolutely loves and supports me, and every time I'm in LA, I have lunch with her. So
dope.
It's pretty awesome.
That's dope. I actually thought I would be super intimidated and freaked out. But Annabelle, you're so amazing. You're making me feel comfortable.
Yay! So I'm here at the Expo, and I am now checking all my lighting and my internet and things like that on my webcam so that it'll work properly. Pretty cool. I have a feeling it's going to be really loud, and there's going to be some issues with that. We'll have to talk to them about it.
I'm always shining. I love glitter. Just prove it. Wow. Oh, look how cool it is.
And it smells good. I'm like, poof me. Hi! Okay, I've got my stuff set up, but right now I'm headed to a workshop where I'm going to do kind of a webcam question and answer session for everybody that's in attendance. I don't know how many people are going to be there, but I don't know. I'm an open book. You can ask me anything. So I think I'm going to put this down and go through the session, and we'll just have some fun. Here, why don't you see what the expo's like while we're waiting? And you can see some of the stuff that's going on while I'm walking over there. Do we have to go upstairs or downstairs or anything like that? Downstairs? Ooh, ooh. That's right. And we're gonna go out the doors.
No, my great granddad's from Oklahoma, and I got a lot of family out there, or from there,
No problem.
We've already tested mics, but you guys got them on?
Oh, how about that? Can you guys hear me? Oh my god.
Sweet deal.
That's really cool. Okay, so the guys in the back can hear me and I don't have to yell. That's gonna be really weird. I'm gonna feel like I have to yell, even though they're all the way in the back. So I will try not to yell and make noise, but that's really cool, so that you can hear me. You'll have to yell at me. Yeah, let me do my thing. You're welcome, no problem. We gotta walk. We can walk and talk if you'd like to.
That was great.
Wonderful?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it went great, thank you.
All right, thank you. I don't know, I'm still holding this so I can walk and talk.
Shy, as you can see.
I'm
the South
oh yeah.
Africans.
You know, they'll open up the more they like I said, if they came back, they'd be like, okay, she's pretty nice, she's not gonna bite, and then maybe they'd ask him the next time.
Yeah,
And the
it'll take
more-
a little time to warm up. And also, I think because this it's such an early start to the show, once we have more people around, people will feel like a safer space to ask the questions.
That's
I think
right.
Now, while it's so exposed, like.
Yep, I agree. All right, now we're going up.
So we're going to the elevator.
I don't care.
Okay.
If they're going up and it's here, then I'll
Let's
go.
do it,
Otherwise,
yeah.
yeah, let's do it. Hi, I'm gonna join you in here. Upstairs, now is the time. Let's go. How's my lip? I hope my makeup looks good. I just got it done by some makeup artists that are here at the Expo. I had a little bit of bite to dinner because I was really hungry, and then they did my makeup so I look pretty. And now we're going upstairs to sit in on the Thunder from Down Under show. I think they wanted me there so that they can see me or announce me or something. Anyway, who knows. So we're gonna head up there. Hey guys, I finally made it back to my room. It is the end of SEXPO South Africa, day 1. And I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I started my day at about 5:30 this morning when I had to wake up and get ready so that I could leave for breakfast at 6:30, leave for a radio interview at 7 a.m. When I got back from the radio interview, I had to get my nails done because a couple of them had like cracked and popped off and everything, so I went immediately to like a nail salon in the mall that's attached to the hotel. And as soon as I was done with the nail salon, I went straight up to my room, changed into this dress, and grabbed all my stuff and went down to the expo and started setting up my area. And then the expo started, and the whole afternoon was nothing but troubles. The computers didn't work, the internet didn't work, the speed wasn't right, nothing was set up correctly. We were missing different adapters and extension cords and stuff like that. And right when people were finally coming in was right when I was having like the pinnacle of all the technical issues. And it was really frustrating because I've done a lot of expos at this point. I've done Exotica 3 or 4 different times. I've done Avian twice. I've never felt like a failure before. And this afternoon, I just got so frustrated with things not working because I was spending so much time trying to fix stuff. I wasn't saying hi to people. I didn't have people. I had girls to help me. I had a bunch of girls that were like my assistants trying to help me sell stuff, but they weren't really selling. They were just standing there. And in the end, I wasn't selling anything. I wasn't meeting anybody. None of my computer equipment worked, so none of that was working either. And it was just a big old box of failure. And it sucked. So sometime in the afternoon, when all of it kind of crashed into nothing, I kind of threw up my hands and I said, you know what? We got to figure this out. So I stopped everything I was doing. I stopped dealing with the computer and webcam type stuff that I started with. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to mess with it anymore. There's no reason. I mean, it's not going to do what I need to get done. And I even took a break and went and got some food because I just needed to I had anxiety. I was nervous. I was worried. I was frustrated, all those negative feelings. So you just got to get yourself out of that zone and back into a good zone. So I went and had something to eat, and when I came back, it was like they shut down the whole convention so that they could get everybody upstairs for the Thunder from Down Under presentation or performance. And so when they shut that all down, I went upstairs, and I've never seen Thunder from Down Under before. So I watched the show, and it was really, really good, and it kind of lifted my spirits up and, got me thinking about just other things rather than, how stinky of a day it was. And then when we were done, I went downstairs, kind of cleaned up my booth a little bit, and I sat down and got a portrait made of me by a man named Picasso who paints portraits with his penis. So, he literally puts paint on his penis and then paints a portrait with it. And in the end, it looks really neat. I'll put a picture of it on this YouTube vlog for the day. And so I've got that done. It's actually sitting right here. Let me show you. It's actually sitting right there. And what I'm probably going to do is once it's dry, I'm probably going to bring it back tomorrow to the... I'm going to bring it back tomorrow to the SEXPO, and I'm going to probably auction it off because it's pretty neat, actually. It's one of a kind, and for somebody who's a big fan or something like that, they might think that it's really cool to have something one of a kind like that. I'd like it for myself, honestly. I asked him if he would do another one nude because that could be really fun. Doing a nude one. So he said he doesn't do a lot of bodies because he does mostly the face portrait. And he said, but he's done a couple of them where he does the shoulders and, the top of the chest or something. So So I'm not sure what I'll do, but I thought it was neat the way that he did it, and it's just kind of a unique thing. So we'll see what happens with it. So in the end, everything was closed out for the end. So I packed up all the stuff, and I just made it back to the room, and it's about 11. And last night I got about 2 hours of sleep because I got done with my day, and I got back to the hotel around midnight or 12:30, and see, my head's already starting to not make sense. I had to stay up because I had to hire a new assistant. So it was a big old mess last night, and even though it's like 1 a.m. here, that's only like 5 p.m. Back in the Midwest, where I was, trying to hire an assistant. So I Skyped a couple of people and hired an assistant so that hopefully I have somebody to help me as soon as I get back. I'm only going to be back for 1 day, so before I leave again for a couple weeks. So I got that done, and then when you lose an assistant, there's lots of things you have to do, like cancel your credit cards, change all the passwords on everything that you've ever done. Just a lot of stuff like that. So it sucks. But we'll see. So now and so then I finally ended up going to sleep around 4 a.m. because I just could not sleep. I had all that anxiety from trying to get a new assistant hired and to try and change passwords and all that stuff. So sometimes when I get a little restless like that, it's just hard for me to put it out of my mind, and then I have a hard time sleeping. So I only slept about 2 hours last night, and then had a hard day today at the Expo. So all I can say is I don't have very many bad days because I'm a real positive person, and even with all this stuff, with all the negative stuff that happened, I know you don't let things get you down, you persevere, you overcome the problems. So it was all about how to overcome the challenges that I faced today so that tomorrow it'll work perfect. So I've already put some stuff in place so that things will work tomorrow better than they did today, and that kind of stuff. So I don't really let it get me down, but I also didn't want to get on here and be like, oh, today was fabulous, it's super awesome, because I'm real. And sometimes when you go to an expo, things don't come as planned. Sometimes when you go to an expo, there's not a lot of people there. And so I'm still contracted to go. I'm still contracted to be there. And so today was just one of those days where you do the best you can with what you have. So I hope tomorrow's busier. Tomorrow's Thursday. I'm at the SEXPO. They said Friday and Saturday will be really busy days. So today was Wednesday. It was the very first opening day of the SEXPO, and it wasn't near as busy as what they anticipated. So hopefully tomorrow will be busier, and then Friday and Saturday should just be packed. And by then, hopefully we'll have everything in my booth completely ready to go and no other issues coming out, so that when the huge crowds come, that I'm prepared for them. So tonight I got in early, and I'm going to drink some milk because I have some skim milk in my refrigerator. And I'm going to shut off all the lights, and I'm going to go to sleep early. I love that you guys watch my vlogs, and I know that I know that you guys would be sad to hear that I had such a disappointing day. The biggest disappointment that I have is I feel like I let people down. When I don't succeed, I feel like I feel like a failure myself, but I also feel like I let people down because my webcam wasn't working. So everybody that was watching me on webcam, it all just kind of stopped. In the middle of everything I was doing. Everybody that was at the expo that was kind of in the area and watching and trying to say, hey, what's going on over here? Everyone just walked away because there were so many issues and problems, and it's I just felt like a failure. So tomorrow we're going to make sure that doesn't happen. I'm going to set things up for success. It doesn't start till noon, so I'll make sure to get up early enough that I can go to the gym and I can get ready, and then I have time to plan overcome all the possible problems of the day. So that's about it. Thanks, guys, for listening. You're like my diary to tell you, when I'm sad and frustrated. And I'm glad it doesn't happen too often. So, I love you guys to death. So, I love that you watch what I do. I love that you're my friends. I love that you're really good supporters for me. And I even love that you just like my normal, everyday YouTube vlogs of my crazy life. So, that's it for me tonight. Good night, and we'll do it all again tomorrow. And because I have them,